How much had you known about Bhutan and Bhutanese refugees?
I have to be honest and say that I didn't know anything at all about the Bhutanese people before they settled. Before I went, probably when you first came in, probably about 4 or 5 years ago with Mike Rand to a ceremony, and then learnt all about where you'd come from and what your background was like and the kind of persecution that you had happen to you in that country. I'm very proud. I think the Bhutanese people are an exceptional people and they enrich our community, and we're very lucky to have them, to keep their culture and their language up. It's very important for me that we learn about your culture and your traditions and that you don't lose them, because working together like that we learn so much and grow because of that and become a better community.
Compared to other communities living in the city, what contribution has Bhutanese community made towards building a multicultural Australia, do you think?
I'm just amazed by the Bhutanese people that I meet, and I was talking to Mary a little bit before, and I was telling Mary about probably 4 or 5 years ago where I met a young guy at one of our community centres, and his father had come out to our country, and within 12 months he'd bought a house, and his son had a scholarship from a really good school, and Mary tells me they're both doing extremely well. The enthusiasm of the Bhutanese people to fit in and belong to this country and be part of our community, not only as volunteers but as hard workers. I find that honest, creative, exciting, beautiful, colourful people, and I'm very proud to have them here in not only Australia but in my city, in Salisbury.
Do you think Bhutanese community has altered economic and social setting of the city of Salisbury? If yes, how?
Absolutely. I mean, if you walk down our main street, which is John Street, you'll see the different cultures. The Bhutanese people have opened shops down there, and you can eat the Bhutanese food, which is wonderful food. I believe they've taken over one of our local cafes where they're selling both Italian and Bhutanese food. And I think there's 2 or 3 shops now in Salisbury, in our centre of Salisbury, that are Bhutanese shops. And of course, we have 2 Bhutanese people on our staff, and they work so hard. They're such genuine people, and one of them is you.
Thank you very much. What activities of Bhutanese community have really impressed you so far?
Well, the Bhutanese community, of course, I've had the opportunity to go to a lot of their festivals, and that's just beautiful. But I'm really amazed that the Bhutanese people fit into although they have their own religions, they accept other religions very well, and they're willing to celebrate holidays, if not the meaning of them, but celebrate our Easter and our Christmas with their children. Not necessarily celebrating the religious aspect, but celebrating the holiday, which I think is great. The Bhutanese people just fit so well into the city of Salisbury. They've got a great community spirit.
What do you expect from Bhutanese community in general as a resident of city of Salisbury?
What do I expect?
Yeah.
I think they've already beaten every expectation I might have of them. They're willing to learn, to grow, to volunteer, to learn our culture, and they want a place to belong, and we want them to belong right here in our city.
And Mayor, finally, what are the different activities and the programs that the city has been carrying out for helping Bhutanese community to adapt Australian living style?
Programs for the Bhutanese seniors, which incorporates discussion and presentation on topics which are important issues for the settlement and living in Australia. Regular meetings with the BASA, Bhutanese Association in SA, to discuss issues arising in the Bhutanese community and council support. Establishing a Bhutanese ethnic school, which of course is here in Salisbury. We also again have many volunteers with Bhutanese backgrounds, and they are being offered training and support, and some of them have already found paid employment, so we're really proud of them.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for your time, Mayor.
You're welcome. It's my absolute pleasure. I think all of our different cultures, but the Bhutanese are very special.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.